What's up, everybody? I'm Anthony. This is the Silver Screen Analysis. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Now, you may have heard of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He was the heavyweight champion for a while. He showed Vin Diesel that he wasn't the only one that lived his life a quarter mile at a time. He's been the son of Zeus. He took on a tidal wave toe-to-toe. He protected a city from a pack of mutated monsters, and he's protected our beaches. But there is one thing The Rock has not done. He hasn't taken on the tallest building in the world with one freaking leg until now, because Skyscraper is here. The Rock is one leg down and trying to save his family from a massive fire that is ripping through the world's most state-of-the-art building. Now, nothing about the promotional material for this movie has promised us anything that we haven't already seen before as far as plot points and story direction. It's a formulaic progression. It provides us with an impenetrable facility that conveniently gets penetrated. We get a group of cardboard villains, a reluctant hero, routine doses of sense of humor, and virtually every other trope in the genre. But it all works together for a great movie experience. I think that just because something has been done before doesn't mean that it can't be done again. That's never more the case than it is in Hollywood. I think over the next few years, we're going to see many more movies like this, along with other disaster films, revenge flicks, home invasion thrillers, college rom-coms, and sci-fi stories set in post-apocalyptic wastelands. Some will be good, some will not be, but they will all have been done before. The key is how many unique elements can be added to the mix to create a fresh take, and I definitely think Skyscraper added enough of its own substance to create a wildly adventurous journey from a very familiar ride, headlined by The Rock, who once again proves that he can carry even the most routine film with his charisma. I really enjoyed the foundations to his character. We're so used to seeing Johnson as a larger-than-life hero, and this story does its best to ground him nicely, to kind of frame him as a man with a skilled past, but also a past that he's haunted by, that has changed him into the family man that we see in this story. He's a dad now. He's a family man. He's not a soldier, and I felt this backdrop was really nicely built to sort of bring him down to earth with the rest of us, which really makes the harrowing scenes later in the film that much more suspenseful. There is no doubt the story works extremely conveniently when needed, but when you have this theme of a story, do you really want intricate plot layers? No, over-explanation of plot points is not a wise move in a movie like this. You want quick doses of story to keep things moving with just enough validity to resonate with you so that you can invest in the characters and the deadly situations that are going to be routinely thrown at them. Something this script did a great job of. It doesn't force the melodramatics, it doesn't get too sappy or take itself too seriously. It delivers one tense situation after the other with a nice flow. Just enough development fills in the gaps, and then we are right back into the chaos of a building burning its way to the top as we follow a man fending off bad guys while trying to save his family. You know how this story is going to end, but with so much going on, watching them get there is still a great time. But Johnson definitely had some help in this film, with Neve Campbell coming in to deliver a great performance. She was highly capable, she kicks a lot of ass, and she protects her children without hesitation, and I felt that dynamic to her character was another very entertaining angle to this movie. I thought it gave the film a nice balance without Johnson having to be the complete 100% focus of all the action. Plus, she just kind of felt like the personality type that would marry The Rock, and it just worked very effectively. They had a very natural chemistry together that really made their relationship feel that much more genuine, and I felt this, along with their energy overall, helped take up the slack for a story filled with endless plug-and-play characters. But all that aside, in a movie like this, it all comes down to the action. If you're not going to give us an inventive story, then you must deliver some imaginative visuals, and it certainly does. I thought the use of technology in the film was utilized with some great digital effects to craft some immersive sequences that showed creativity and a lot of ambition. I was routinely up in my seat, completely engaged with clammy palms, watching Johnson climb all over this massive superstructure high above the city for the world to conveniently watch. When he wasn't dangling off the edge of the flaming building, he's dodging gunfire and fending off villains with some enjoyable fight sequences that really did give the film a nice balance in the suspense department. I felt the fight sequences were well crafted for the most part, with some gritty camera work that really does capture the pure intensity of certain moments that really does get your adrenaline pumping, but there were also some sequences of over-editing with some rapid cuts that felt a little bit more jarring for the action than it did intensified. I felt if you kind of pulled the camera back and just let the cuts last a little bit longer, it could have made for much more appeal in these scenes. But again, with so much other stuff going on in the action and the suspense department, there is still more than enough to provide a great time in the theater with a bucket full of popcorn, and I'm going to give Skyscraper 80% on the entertainment enjoyment meter. It's loaded with action that's going to keep you invested. The special effects add a lot of depth to the movie to really pull you up in the air with Johnson while he's trying to save his family, and it does so while delivering some solid doses of levity to kind of ease the tension, and that trade book Johnson charm that we're all used to, making it the definition of a classic summer popcorn movie. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, share it with your friends, leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when all the new videos pop up. All my social media links are going to be down in the description below. You can also visit the Silver Screen Analysis for a wide range of movie related content, and here's some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them.